Alright, here's the kind of morning it was. I go to pick up my key, this key, it's hanging on a hook, and I flip it off the hook. Down, down, down it goes, where it gives me a paint chip right on the fender. I don't know if you can see that focused, probably not. I could have cried. So, I'm here at a Harley-Davidson dealership, one in Spotsylvania. They don't have a vivid black paint tube to touch up things. Look at that. Not even 7,000 miles on the bike. I could have cried. This is the Spotsylvania County Crossroads. I've never been here. The old courthouse is just over there. A whole bunch of plaques here because there used to be an ordinary on this site. The plaque I like is it shows the 22-inch stump, the famous 22-inch stump. Joseph Sanford collected a large oak stump from the Bloody Angle after the battle. It was confiscated by Union troops in 1865 and was eventually placed in the National Museum of American History, Smithsonian Institution, where it resides today. And that's where I've seen it. Here's an interesting bit of history at this crossroads. After Lieutenant General Thomas Jonathan Stonewall Jackson was wounded at Chancellorsville, he was taken to an Army hospital near Wilderness Church, where his left arm was amputated. Fearing his capture, Lee ordered his move south to the railroad at Guinea Station. Major Jedediah Hotchkiss led the procession from the wilderness south via Brock Road. This road right here, this is Brock Road. The road packed with supply trains, the rough teamsters sometimes refused to move their loaded wagons out of the way for an ambulance until told that it contained Jackson. And then, with all possible speed, they gave the way and stood with hats off and weeping as he went by. At Spotsylvania Courthouse and along the whole route, men and women rushed to the ambulance, bringing all the poor delicacies they had, and with tearful eyes they blessed him and prayed for his recovery. As much as I've been interested in the Civil War and gone to Civil War places, I've never been here before today. Lee's headquarters, Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse, May 10th, 11th, 12th, 1864. This was the site of Lee's headquarters. Here's the Spotsylvania County Courthouse. This might be a Civil War era structure, or it might not. I can't tell. It looks too new to me, but those windows and that top part, yeah, that could be. Well, here's a brochure that explains it. Completed the courthouse in 1840. The battering sustained by the courthouse during the Civil War necessitated major repairs in 1870. By 1900, the building was declared unsafe. Subsequently, a new and large building of similar design was constructed on the site, using cream brick instead of red. The original Doric columns were salvaged and put in place. So I was right, not entirely Civil War era. It looked too new to me. Here's another place I've never been before. This is a Confederate cemetery. Spotsylvania Confederate Cemetery. Thousands of brave Americans were killed on the Civil War battlefields of Spotsylvania County. 750 soldiers from Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia were moved from the battlegrounds and interred here. Many are unknown. This obelisk says erected and dedicated May 12, 1918 by the Spotsylvania chapter of the United Daughters of the Confederacy. I had lunch at the Courthouse Cafe, had a stack of pancakes. One of the things I do on this motorcycle on Fridays is I hunt around for good places to eat. This was a good place to eat. I checked out the museum in Spotsylvania County. Not bad. This is obviously a later development. As a matter of fact, Don Tracy and I did a reenactment somewhere not far from here. It was the last reenactment I did. I'm at the intersection of the Brock and Orange Plank Roads, a woodsy intersection, a crossroads. The Brock Road, facing down that way, that's to Spotsylvania Courthouse, where I just came from. Going out that way takes you to Route 3, which is also the way to get to Culpeper or Fredericksburg. I've described this place in many other videos, so I won't do it again here. It's just one of my favorite spots. Let's see if Quantico Harley has some touch-up paint. One of my favorite haunts, Quantico Harley. I had to go here to get some touch-up paint. 35 bucks. Well, for a Harley-Davidson, you didn't think it would be cheap, did you? Back home again. 144-mile ride. The Spotsylvania Court House, a place I'd never seen before. No rain, no thunder showers. A nice day, lots of good riding. Home again. Gosh, that's a handsome bike.
Ride free, brother. Ride free.